Good morning from the studio's Jati newsroom at Global News Hub Square here in Blora. Good to be with you. I am participant number 57. The headline today is still COVID-19 pandemic in Indonesia. The pandemic does not only affect national health and economy, it also affects Indonesia education. There's not enough discussion globally about the coronavirus pandemic effect on student learning as schools are closed to prevent further spread of the virus. Indonesian Education Minister Nadiem Anwar Makarim told CNBC on Monday. He also said that a lot of people keep mentioning about the health crisis and about the economic crisis that caused by the pandemic, but not enough people were talking about the educational crisis. The learning crisis that is happening all around the world, not just in Indonesia. So we really have to find the right balance between the health crisis as well as the educational crisis as leaders. Makarim said ahead of the virtual Singapore summit happening this week. Currently, schools in more than 50 countries remain fully closed, affecting over 870 million students globally, according to the data by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization or UNESCO. To ensure that students can continue their education during school closures, many countries moved teaching online. But the arrangement could leave some students behind, especially those who have limited access to the internet, a problem that experts said could exacerbate income inequalities in the long run. In archipelago Indonesia, the challenge of making sure all students have access to remote learning is enormous. Distance learning will, at least in the short term, have a negative impact on educational outcomes and qualities because it takes a long time for people to adapt to new way of teaching and learning. In Indonesia, the impact is even more acute because of the huge diversity of geographic challenges and infrastructural challenges. Many schools in Indonesia have remained shut since March as authorities struggle to contain the coronavirus disease or COVID-19. But only around 40% of Indonesia have internet access, most of them in urban areas such as capital city Jakarta. According to Singapore ISES Yusof Ishak Institute, Makarim said his ministry has taken several steps to address those problems, including, first, launching a national television station to educational programs. Second, simplify the curriculum to focus on essential knowledge and literacy skill. Third, allowing schools the freedom to spend national budget allocated to them. Four, subsidizing mobile data for students. The minister also said Indonesia has reopened some schools in the country's poorest and most marginalized regions, where the risk of COVID-19 spread is said to be relatively low. Those schools are allowed to operate at a 50% capacity. The areas where the majority of the students find it extremely difficult to do any type of online learning are also allowed to open. The minister said that we have to make sure those kids that have little access to the internet, unreliable electricity, don't get left behind even further. One of the most important things the educational ministry and government in general can do is to set policies that minimize the permanent damage, so the loss of an entire generation can be avoided and the gap between the haves and has not becoming insurmountable. Well, viewers, that's all the news for today. I'm participant number 57. Don't forget to always apply health protocol wherever you are. Thank you for your attention. Have a good day.